Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the 5 best 13-inch gaming laptops in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a 13-inch gaming laptop. You can find timestamps and links to all of the products we mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Number 5. Alienware 13 ANW132273 SLV 13-inch gaming laptop. The Alienware 13 is a Windows 8.1 laptop with a 13.3-inch display that has a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. It's powered by a Core i5 processor and it comes with 8GB of RAM. The Alienware 13 packs 1TB of HDD storage. Connectivity options include Wi-Fi 802.11ac, Bluetooth, and it comes with 3 USB ports, HDMI port, VGA port, mic in, RJ45 or LAN ports. When you combine a snappy Intel Skylake dual-core CPU with a fast NVMe SSD, a potent mobile NVIDIA GeForce GPU, and a beauty of a 13.3-inch OLED display, you're in for a real treat, and the Alienware 13 OLED is just that. Number 4. ASUS ZenBook S13. ASUS's ZenBook lineup is pretty expansive. It has models with various display sizes and various innovative features. The ZenBook S13 is one of the more boring models with no things such as a touchpad that doubles as a display. It looks stunning from the silver body to the extremely slim bezels. The hinge elevates the keyboard so you get a slightly more comfortable typing experience as well. Inside is Intel's quad-core 8th generation Intel Core i7-8565U, which can turbo boost up to 4.6 GHz when it's under load. This is quite powerful for modern titles, especially less demanding ones. There's also NVIDIA's GeForce MX150, which should help a bit with the gaming as well. And while the display is technically a 13.9-inch panel with a 1080p resolution with bezels so slim, it certainly qualifies as one of the best 13-inch gaming laptops. Number 3. HP Envy. HP's Envy line is usually more oriented on the business side of things, but the Envy 13 is a strong contender for the title of best 13-inch laptop for gaming. The design isn't your typical gamer aesthetic. Instead, you've got a premium-looking and feeling design. It's completely made of metal, and there's a beautiful geometric pattern speaker grille. When it comes to specs, the Envy is a slim, ultra-portable powerhouse. It has an Intel Core i7-8565U, which is a quad-core CPU that can turbo boost up to 4.6 GHz. The display is also excellent. It's a 13.3-inch 4K IPS panel, and you have a touchscreen with Gorilla Glass on top. The battery is impressive too, with a promised battery life of up to 12 hours and 45 minutes. Number 2. Microsoft Surface Book 2. Microsoft's original Surface Book was very well received, and its second iteration comes with even better specs. In terms of the design, you actually have a 2-in-1 here because the screen detaches and you can use it as a tablet. You can also use it in tent mode, completely up to you. The hinge is interesting because the laptop doesn't fold flat. Instead, there's a small gap when you close it. Let's discuss specs for a minute. Inside the Surface Book 2 is an 8th generation Intel Core i7-8560U. This is a quad-core CPU that can turbo boost up to 4.2 GHz when necessary, which means it can run most modern titles fairly easily. To help with that is NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 1050 graphics card, which comes with its own 2GB of GDDR5 memory. The rest of the 13-inch Surface Book is a fast 256GB solid-state drive, as well as 8GB of LPDDR3 RAM running at 1866 MHz. Number 1. Razer Blade Stealth 13 GTX 1650 version. Razer hasn't been around for all that long when it comes to laptops, but on the other hand, their current lineup is full of excellent options. When it comes to 13-inch gaming laptops, the Blade Stealth 13 is their option, and it's one of the best laptops out there if you're looking for a strong performer in a compact package. As far as performance goes, you get Intel's 10th generation i7-1065G7, which is a quad-core CPU that can handle pretty much anything you can throw at it. Add to this NVIDIA's GTX 1650 in a Max-Q variant, and you've got an excellent performer when it comes to gaming. If this isn't enough, there's a Thunderbolt 3 port that allows you to connect an external enclosure to the Blade and use a desktop-level GPU. Now that we've shown you the best 13-inch gaming laptops out there, let's talk about a few things you should look for before buying one. GPU. While some games use the CPU, the majority of games are still GPU bound, so this is one of the biggest decisions you make when buying a gaming notebook. At the moment, the majority of gaming notebooks come with NVIDIA GeForce GTX or RTX GPUs. The latest graphics cards in the NVIDIA series are the newest RTX 20 series supercards, including the 2070 Super and 2080 Super, all of which made the jump after a bit of time in desktops. On the AMD front, there's the Radeon RX 5000 M series, which consists of the RX 5500M for budget systems and the RX 5600 and 5700M for more performance. Processor. Depending on your budget, you can get a very powerful Core i7 CPU or even one that you can overclock, such as the Intel Core i9-9980HK. You can also find laptops with desktop CPUs. However, most games benefit more from a quality GPU than a CPU, so you can definitely get it with a Core i5 processor. If you see something older than the most current Intel 10th generation core, model numbers beginning with 10, or with less power, consider saving a bit. CPUs usually aren't upgradable, so you're making this choice once. RAM or memory. Gaming can be RAM intensive, and 8GB is what we recommend for even average productivity tasks. If you can, you should go for 16GB on a gaming PC. A laptop with a GTX 1650 or 1660 Ti usually comes with 8GB. Once you get to a GTX 2060 or higher, some will come with 16GB of RAM. If you can't get your laptop with 16GB of RAM now, consider upgrading it in the near future.